Hey there, fish keepers! It's good to see you back again on our channel, because I'm actually kind of having a dilemma right now. Okay, you see, I can't easily pick from the choices I've got here. So, think you could help me? All you've got to do is tell me what you prefer most from the list I show you on your screen. Ready now? Let's go! I bet you find it hard as well to choose from the last category we had, don't you? Well, that's exactly how I feel. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, just look at those two beautiful aquarium creatures. Both of them are too hard to resist putting in your tank. But why not just put them together? It's easy, right? And it's budget friendly because you won't have to buy two separate tanks. See? And you can see them interact like a beautiful masterpiece. It seems like a good idea, but it really isn't. Why? Let me tell you the reasons why goldfish and betta fish can't live in the same tank in another awesome video we have just for you from your friends at Aquarium Store Depot. Two of the most well-liked and well-known fish in the aquarium hobby are betta fish and goldfish. Bettas and goldfish can both be kept on your own rather easily, but that's about where the similarities end. We'll find that these two fish are very different species with very different needs. These distinctions prevent betta fish and goldfish from coexisting in the same tank. It's not to say that you can't have both at once. However, before that hope of yours to have these two beautiful fish in one tank rises to the extreme, let's first discuss why you can't simply have them together in the same tank. The first reason is, of course, their differences in behavior. You know what they say, when you don't have the same behavior and beliefs, you won't succeed together. Betta fish are known as Siamese fighting fish. This is because male betta fish were domesticated for violent competition. Unfortunately, this aggression carried on through the generations, and now both male and even female betta fish can be openly aggressive in the aquarium. In addition to their aggression, betta fish are actually pretty lazy fish. They're often found floating on plants and other surfaces near the top of the water. Because of their inactivity, some bettas even become overweight and constipated. This is a stark contrast to goldfish, who are almost always moving around in the aquarium looking for their next meal, which makes sense given they don't have a stomach. Goldfish are very active fish that aren't necessarily aggressive, but they're not community friendly either. As mentioned before, goldfish are very opportunistic feeders that will try to eat anything they come across. In some cases, this means fin nipping or nibbling on another fish out of pure curiosity. A betta's laziness causes the fish to become helpless in a situation like this. Goldfish are too big and persistent to be compatible with a betta's more laid-back demeanor. The next difference is in their tank setup. Regardless of compatibility, placing a betta fish in the same tank as a goldfish doesn't make sense from an aquarium design standpoint. Betta fish love crowded ecosystems with plants, driftwood, and dried leaves. And goldfish need almost empty tanks as they'll disrupt any plants or substrate placed alongside them. Goldfish also need a strong and flowing water current to keep waste moving, while bettas prefer near stagnant conditions. Betta fish might have long flowing fins, but they're small fish compared to the 1 foot long goldfish or an 8-inch bulky fancy goldfish. In general, goldfish need as big of a tank as possible, with a pond being a preferred setting for long-term goldfish housing. In contrast, betta fish like to be alone in small, dark, and contained systems. Betta fish need a 5-gallon tank, while some slim-bodied goldfish breeds need at least 75 gallons or more. Fancy goldfish breeds have been successfully kept in 40-gallon aquariums. Remember, goldfish and betta fish should never be kept in a tiny bowl. For the third reason why you can't put these two fish in one tank is due to the differences in water parameters. More important than setup and size, water temperatures ultimately make betta fish and goldfish incompatible tank mates. Bettas are true tropical fish that need warmer temperatures all the time. They can't tolerate water temperatures below 72 degrees Fahrenheit or above 84 degrees Fahrenheit. This is in contrast to goldfish, who can tolerate water temperature values in the high 70s for short periods of time. While this small overlap might seem like betta fish could live with goldfish, goldfish can't tolerate prolonged exposure to incorrect water temperatures. Instead, they need a steady value below 72 degrees Fahrenheit. These cold water fish can tolerate nearly every temperature below this temperature as long as they have a deep space to hibernate. They cannot tolerate sudden swings in temperature though. Another water quality concern for both goldfish and betta fish is ammonia. Betta fish live in small tanks with minimal filtration. Even though they don't create a lot of waste, ammonia can build up from leftover waste and other decaying organics. Similarly, goldfish are very messy eaters and create a lot of organic waste in return. Both these fish are highly susceptible to ammonia poisoning, even though they're both relatively hardy fish species. Keep in mind that many betta fish are kept in acidic fish tank conditions. This is in contrast to goldfish, which prefer a more neutral pH of around 7.0. The last reason we've got on this list in differences between betta fish and goldfish is their diet. Goldfish and betta fish are just like vegans and carnivores. You can't simply feed them the same meals because they have a different meal preference. Betta fish are primarily carnivorous and hunt for their food. In the aquarium, they need to be given a high-quality flake food or pellet, along with live, frozen, and freeze-dried options like brine shrimp, bloodworms, and insect larvae. Unlike goldfish, bettas will not eat live plants in the aquarium, but they may nip at exposed roots. Goldfish also need a high-quality flake or pellet of goldfish food and may be given algae wafers from time to time. These fish are omnivorous, and they are very eager to try eating whatever they can, so they will also readily accept live, frozen, and freeze-dried options. While there is some overlap in a diet between goldfish and betta fish, their feeding habits are very different, which ultimately makes them incompatible as tank mates. Betta fish are very relaxed eaters who will take their time to investigate what they're about to eat. Most often, these fish enjoy eating at the surface of the water in small portions at a time. Unlike bettas, goldfish will eat anything, anywhere, at any time, including your betta fish. That's right, it is possible for your goldfish to eat your bettas over time, as the size differences are that significant. All in all, goldfish are overly active feeders that would not allow a betta fish to eat. They'd outcompete your betta and may eventually see it as a food source. Now that you've already got the reasons why they can't be together, don't lose hope, because we've got this alternative way ready just for you. The simple solution to having betta fish and goldfish living together is by having two separate tanks. Unfortunately, these two fish species will never be able to live together in the same aquarium. So instead of focusing on how one aquarium looks by itself, imagine how these two tanks could look side by side. Plan an overall theme between the two tanks that connects them without sharing water. The best alternative to keeping these popular fish together is keeping them separate. You can also consider ordering other tank mates for each fish. We have other videos that you can watch that talk about tank mates for both of these species. Check out these thumbnails on your screen. And that's what we've got for the reasons why betta fish and goldfish can't be together in one tank. I know you're still finding more information about these two fish. And don't worry, because I've got more information regarding the proper care for betta and goldfish. Let's start with the betta. Betta fish, scientifically known as Betta splendens, is a domesticated species of fighting fish from Southeast Asia. These fish originate from shallow and often temporary pools of water throughout Thailand, Vietnam, and Cambodia. In the aquarium hobby, betta fish can comfortably live alone in a heated 5-gallon aquarium. As these fish originate from a tropical climate, betta fish need to be kept at a constant water temperature between 78 and 80 degrees Fahrenheit. They are hardy to imperfect water conditions, but may develop fin rot and other diseases if water parameters aren't kept stable. It should also be noted that betta fish enjoy tannin waters with lots of organic material. This creates a lot of shade and hiding spots for betta fish to live in, while also lowering pH to as low as 4.0. In the aquarium, most hobbyists keep their betta tank between 6.5 and 7.0. Now for the goldfish. Goldfish are another type of domesticated fish, derived from wild Persian carp many centuries ago. Over many years, goldfish were selectively bred to exhibit sought-after features, which led to different breeds. While not all goldfish grow to extreme sizes, some of the most common breeds can grow to over a foot long. Because of this, most hobbyists recommend keeping goldfish in either very large tanks or ponds. On top of their large size, goldfish live a long time. Most goldfish can easily surpass 10 years of age. It's believed that the oldest goldfish lived to be about 43 years old. In addition, goldfish are very messy fish and easily pollute water conditions. A large goldfish tank helps to disperse waste, but an oversized and efficient filtration system is necessary alongside frequent water changes. And that's all. Actually, if you want more about this topic, you can visit our official website at www.aquariumstoredepot.com, where plenty of detailed information is accessible. Many fish keepers have owned goldfish and betta fish at some point. Some hobbyists may believe that because these fish are so well liked, they might coexist peacefully in the same tank. But goldfish and betta fish cannot coexist. They have so many different habits, tank configurations, and diets. Instead, place a little separate tank for your betta right next to your substantial goldfish-only setup. Find this video helpful? Share it with your friends and hit the like button so that we can reach other aquarium enthusiasts on YouTube. Also, if you have experienced an instance where you put these two fish we featured together in one tank, share it with us in the comment section below. This isn't the last time we'll see each other. Wait for our next awesome video. And as always, thanks for watching.